Well, good morning, Sherwood family and friends and those that are watching on Facebook and YouTube. How are you this morning? Great. Oh, hey, one person's really good. Where are you? Have you had your coffee this morning? Oh, you're waving your arms. Maybe too much coffee this morning. Well, again, good morning, everyone that is here and watching online. I see the camera has freaked out. Are we okay? We'll be okay. Hi, everybody online. Sorry, our camera's freaking out. My name is Pastor Brad Siliker. So glad to see you this morning. We are going to go through a few... Hold on, I'll wait. It's okay. They pay me for this. I'm fine. All right, we are going to go through a few announcements before we get the worship team going and get into our service. And there's a lot of announcements, so bear with me. I'm going to try to go quick, okay? So here we go. You know that every Sunday morning we are live on Facebook at Facebook and YouTube at 10 a.m. We do have our in-person gathering here. But if you can't be here for any reason, please, you don't need to miss out. Join us on Facebook and YouTube. And if you are watching right now, if the camera is working, let us know. Say hello in the chat. Love to talk to you. My mic is working. Can y'all hear me? Thank you. Thank you, Don. We're very casual here. It's great. Sherwood Renew Phase 5. We as a church are in what we call Phase 5, which means one Sunday morning service at 10 a.m. Masks are optional. And registration, this is different. Hopefully you picked up on this or saw the video and emails. You don't need to pre-register online anymore. You can register when you come in at the Welcome Center. If you haven't done that and you came in and sat down and haven't been to the Welcome Center, please make your way there. Pastor Nadine is back there because we still do need to get your name and number for contact tracing. All right, you can stay connected with what's going on here midweek throughout the week at the church through what we call the Sherwood Times. Pastor Annette does this. It's available on the Church Center app, at our Welcome Center as you came in, as you exit, also on our website. Now is a good time also to mention, if you do have your cell phone, would you please silence it? We would really appreciate that. That would be great. And while you've got your phone out and it's silenced, now is a fantastic time to download the Church Center app, because this is an app that we use to communicate back and forth as we're looking at Scripture. You can also register for any of our events that we have coming up through that app. It's fantastic. Now, who here has teenagers? Anybody? Yep. Well, there is a youth parent meeting taking place in here in the sanctuary after the service. At the time when I made the slide, I was told they'd go downstairs, so that one's on me. But it's happening here in the sanctuary. So if you are a parent of a teenager, then please remain in here and we'll pray for you. We do have a membership class coming up September 25th. That is a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Even if you're not ready to become a member, but maybe interested in finding out more about the Church of the Nazarene, I would really encourage you to take this in. Pastor Dave will be teaching it. It's going to be a great time. You can register online for this now or back at the Welcome Center. And so if you're interested in becoming a member or learning more about the Church of the Nazarene and our specific context here as well, you can take that in and get registered for that. September 26th is what we're calling Orange Shirt Sunday. The day before is Orange Shirt Day, but we are going to signify it with Orange Shirt Sunday taking place here. It is a day of truth and reconciliation. And so you're going to want to wear orange. I need to go find and get an orange t-shirt. Mary Ellen, where are you at? Can you help me with that? Yes, ma'am. All right, I found a shirt. I can dress myself. We're going to talk more. I'm going to talk more in just a minute about Set Free, but we do have a retreat coming up. I'm going to move on because we do have something for that. You should have on your tables a little survey about small groups. We would like to have you fill those out and let us know, because we're looking to see who is interested in a small group and some information on that. So if you could do that, we would really appreciate that. We do want to thank you as well for your continued faithfulness and givings of tithes and offering. There's a few ways that you can do that. You can give online through the website, www.naspei.com, and then click the link, Give Online. You can do it in person when you come in or when you exit. There's boxes that are marked, or you can e-transfer the church at office@naspei.com is the email for that. Don't forget, September 20th, we do have a federal election taking place. If you don't vote, you can't complain. And so make sure that you vote, not just for complaining purposes, but do not miss the federal election as well. So that is all I have in terms of those announcements. Kelsey, would you roll the video?
Hey guys, it's Pastor Brad.
Oh, it's me.
I just want to remind you and invite you, if you've never been, to come to our Set Free Retreat. And that's taking place October 1st and 2nd of this year. It's coming up quick, and let me tell you, the team is getting very excited as we get ready for this. If you've never been to a Set Free Retreat or don't know what it is, it's an event that is designed to help you encounter God. And it's a time of teaching, reflection, and ministry. We really believe that when you encounter God, change happens, transformation happens. And I don't know about you, but even as a Christian, I've recognized that there are still things in my life that I need transformation in and to deal with. And this is a time where we can actually work through those things. And I've shared my testimony before of being at these events and what God revealed in my own life and how He actually set me free. And I would love it if you would come and be able to experience that as well. And so, if you have any questions about it, I'm more than happy to speak to you. Pastor Dave, Nadine, Annette, all the pastors would be so glad to talk to you about this. It's going to be a great time. You can register for it online right now at www.naspei.com, or if you're coming to our in-person gatherings, you can just go to the Welcome Center and register there as well. Don't forget what Jesus said as well. He said this in John 8:31-32. He said, "If you hold to my teachings, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." I look forward to seeing you October 1st and 2nd for our Set Free Retreat. God bless.
So now I have a very special treat for you, all the way from the sound booth.
A treat indeed.
A treat indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give a big Sherwood Church of the Nazarene round of applause for Rob Hardy?
I'm a pretty big deal, I guess.
Well, I'm not worthy.
Yes.
Rob, it is so great to have you here. How are you this morning?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for offering to having me come up. I actually wore pants. I'm not wearing shorts. Pants and socks, actually.
And socks.
Yep.
Transformation does happen.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a big day.
So I asked Rob if he would come and do the icebreaker with me this morning, but in the message that I sent, I wanted to hedge my bets, so I said I will not accept a no from him. And so his response was, "I would walk on the sun for you." And so, we're not going to ask that much of you, Rob. But for those of you that don't know Rob, or if you're watching on live stream, Rob works back in the sound booth for us every other Sunday. And Rob, we really appreciate the ministry that you have here. You've been phenomenal, and you keep me sane. Actually, that's not true. More often than not, when I'm up here and we're having these serious moments and, everything's happening, I'll get a little message on my phone or bloop. And it'll be Rob, and he'll go, "Hey, Pastor Brad, where'd your sleeves go in your shirt?" Like in that video that we just watched, or something like that. But I want to tell you something. During our prayer times in the back, you want to hear a man capture God's heart and pray it over people. We're talking about Rob. Rob, the Lord has been doing a work in you this last year. I have seen a transformation in you, and as you've surrendered more of yourself to the Lord, it is phenomenal to see. And, Rob drives a bus. I'm sure all of you know that. If you've seen Rob's bus, there's two things that stand out on that bus. Rob, what would those be and why?
Probably my shiny head and the eyeballs.
Well, I guess I was thinking of the two eyeballs, but I guess there's three things now, so that's great. But no, Rob's bus has these big eyeballs. What's the deal with the eyeballs on the bus?
I think it was when the pandemic started and people went back to school. I think it was on a Facebook post where somebody had eyeballs and a mask. My wife, Krista, thought it was a fantastic idea. She went out, put the eyes on the bus, put a mask over the front, and that was my first day last year, 2020.
So your wife dresses you and the bus?
Yes.
Understood. Understood.
It was kind of a secret, but yeah.
Oh, well, it's not anymore.
Cat's out of the bag.
But here, I was thinking about Rob, and I want to say this. I was thinking about you and the bus, but I was thinking about specifically what God has been doing in your life and how you get to influence every one of those kids that comes on the bus. And what a blessing. They don't even know,